Today's story, so I'm always amazed by the Shgacha Pratis of the stories often. I just, just go through and see, oh, this story is shaykhis. It would be nice to share, and that's it. But the story is, as you'll see, the connection that Tzemach Tzedek was deeply broken after the Rebbe Chaim Mushke passed away, and had no desire to stay chassidus or conduct yichidus. He said to his children, what difference does it make to you that your mother passed away? Because for you, you had a mother here, and now you have a mother in Gan Eden. But for me, it's a void. That's the story. So before I go further in elaboration, this is part of the elaboration. We saw this by the Rebbe as well, that everything changed dramatically after the Rebbe's Istalkus. And what did the Rebbe do? That's when the dollars began, Verbringens every Shabbos. It was a paradox. On one hand, the connection to Chassidim was greater, but then we said the nature of the Verbringen changed, and like this more intimate and personal, that became less. It became much more atzmiyazdik, essential. So on the one hand, therefore, much more accessible. Anybody, dollars was open to everyone. In greater numbers than you could possibly enter in Yechidus, and much more frequent every Sunday, every Shabbos of Fabring, and then even later there was Sichas every night later. On the one hand, and on the other hand, in terms of the personal, in Giluyim it was less, but Be'etzim it was more. And we understand because, Rebbe Bechlal is Malchus, but within Malchus Gufa, obviously the Rebbetzin is the Pnimius and Etzim Malchus. So without Malchus, his engagement and connection to the world, Tzemach Tzedek didn't want to say Chassidus. He just wanted to remove himself from the world. Because she's the connection. That's the Raglea Yerdis. She's the connection to Elam Hazeh, the whole Avodah. So we see by the Rebbe too, that after she passed away, so the Rebbe did it himself, as it were, but in this very atmistic way. The Rebbe says these are things totally beyond us. We just, have to be careful when we speak and what we're saying. But this is a Maisa that happened, that Tzemach Tzedek, and we saw with our Rebbe, and we have some measure of appreciation of what is going on here because of what we just looked now, in fact. And I think I told you last week, this Ha'or of the Rebbe that we see in Ksaviat Kodshoy, where he talks about the Rebbeim, quoting from the Fidige Rebbe, that the Rebbe was Chesed, and so on. So the Rebbe says that therefore the Fidige Rebbe is Yesoid, and we see this, his name is Yosef, and Yosef was Yesoid. And that's all they wrote in the Ha'or, stopped there. The Rebbe added Ksaviat Kodshoy and Malchus, which is our generation. So who's that? He didn't say himself. He said it's Anoshim, Noshim V'taf, the men, women, and children of our generation. Again, the idea of being bound up with every Yid, the Etzem HaTainog, with every Yid, and Lamata and Aguf, that is unlocked through the whole Avodah Seberurim. We're speaking in general terms, but we get a general idea, I hope, of appreciation, some level of the Inyan. Have a wonderful day, everybody. I'm Psudas Tevis. We'll see you Be'ez Hashem tomorrow.